Oh, hi there. I would like to talk about a subject that is on the opposite side of the continent as me. I've never been to Florida before, so it's not really my territory to be talking about, but I want to spread awareness of this because I was completely oblivious to it not 3 hours ago. Now, what it was is there's a story that was told by Jay Ragsdale, a curator of a museum in Florida, I think. Anyway, he collected items that are taboo, like pencil sharpeners with little black baby heads sticking out of alligator mouths. The video is on YouTube if you just look up Gator Bait. Yeah, it's quite a heavy subject because he's saying that he's heard stories that it's true that the white slavers did used to use black babies as bait to lure in wild giant gators, and the gators would eat the black babies, and they'd catch them and skin them for their to make wallets and use their meat and that kind of thing. Now, I'm kind of inclined to believe it because it sort of sounds like up their alley, and granted, this was a long time ago because he was saying the guy he heard it from, it was his grandfather who told him, and it was his great-grandfather that was the one who knew of it. And it's quite a spooky subject. There's a stupid movie on it from 1974, which I will watch. I'll download it and watch it, even though I don't think it has anything to do with it. It has something to do with some wild woman in the jungle, or not the jungle, the Amazon, not the Amazon, the swamp, I meant to say, who gets her revenge against some hooligans and things like that, and she has a shotgun and all that, but I don't think that has much to do with what really happened in those times. It's a barbaric and an unexcusable act, for certain, and it's definitely gone unmentioned for the most part. I don't know of anyone who actually knows of this subject, and there's not a whole lot on the internet about it. But like I said, what little there is, I'm inclined to believe, even though there's no real evidence. But sometimes you don't need videotape evidence of something to believe it. I think that's just naive to think that I need solid proof to be able to believe something. Sometimes you can just genuinely feel that someone's telling the truth, and this guy certainly does feel like he's telling the truth. And he's Jay Ragsdale's been real. The video clip's at least 7 years old, probably older. But he was really mature about it, and he acted responsible about telling the story, because I could see him being very angry about it. But he wasn't, or at least he didn't appear to be. And I think that's quite commendable of him, because that's quite the vicious thing that the white slavers did to black babies. Because what they do is they'd snatch them from their slaves while the mother was busy occupied doing something, and then they'd put them in a cage and put the cage near the water or in the water, and the baby would be screaming, and an alligator would come along and gobble it up. And that's a very brutal and unnecessary way of doing things. I mean, a chicken would suffice. They didn't do it that way, though. I don't know how often it was done. It probably wasn't done all too much, but it certainly has happened. And there's a scene in the movie Django where Leonardo DiCaprio, Calvin Candy, releases his dogs on this black slave who wouldn't fight for him anymore, and they chew him to pieces. So if they put that in a modern movie, it's kind of under wraps, this sort of thing, but it's something that probably did happen. And it's quite spooky that not only that whites can be so vicious, but that they already were, and some blacks out there might want revenge because of things like that. Believe it or not. It's difficult to say. Where I live, there aren't actually that many black people, but that's still a very vicious thing that the white people did to the black people. Some white people, anyway. They made it a point to say that some white people were very decent, and they tried to help with them getting out of the slave business and all that, which sort of helps. Anyway, I guess that's all I got to say about the subject. Maybe I'll make a part 2 when I get some more information. Maybe after when I watch that stupid movie Gator Bait. But I saw a trailer for it and it didn't look very good. It looked dumb. But anyway, if you watch this video, thank you. I'll see you guys later.